What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Show. I am your host, Show. Y'all see where we at? We in my shed now, my pod shed. Since the wife kicked me out the crib. So, we do what we gotta do. We make it happen. So today, I have with me one of the DJs in Boston. He goes by DJ Dcaso. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want to go by today, bro. You trying to go by, what you want to go by? Daryl, Dcaso, DJ Dcaso. What's up, man? What's going on?
It's synonymous, brother. It's the same thing. Daryl Dcaso D. Just call me D.
Okay.
It works.
Okay. How you been, man? What's going on?
Yo, I'm black. I'm free. I'm blessed, bro. I'm cool.
How you doing with COVID-19 out here, man?
I'm doing better than most. I mean, I'm a homebody. I've never been an issue with staying in the crib. I think the only sucky things that I've gotten used to traveling so much and being on the road. It feels weird to be back in Boston and stuck. I think that's what's killing me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I finally got my little travel bug, and then it's like, nah.
You wanna stay on the move,
Yeah, bro. I don't like being comfortable. I feel comfortable when I'm just stuck here. That's what's killing me. You feel me?
For real? Oh, see, for me,
bro.
I'm uncomfortable staying still. Like if I'm moving a lot, I'm uncomfortable with that. I'd rather stay still. Word.
Nah, bro.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I function better when I'm on the move because, I like to decipher puzzles and pieces and shit like that.
Okay,
so it's like when shit is going, I'm like, all right, you got to do this to work with this. You got to do that. Like my brain enjoys that.
Okay.
Because I don't have a 9 to 5 hustle no more.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, that's where my mental gets to kick in and figure things out. But being here is just like, all right, you gotta go to this club, show your face. You gotta go talk to this person, talk to this person. It's mad methodical. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
See, for me, I was thinking more of environment. Like my home is my safe zone. You know what I'm saying? When I'm outside, I feel like anything could pop off. So my brain is I'm anxious the whole time you see me. Like when I'm outside and I'm lively and all that shit. No, my nigga, I am anxious as fuck, right? I am shook of what could possibly happen while I'm outside my house.
Yo, bro, but it's facts though. I work better under pressure. I work better in situations like that. But then too, it's I love Boston to death, but Boston isn't my home. Boston has just been where I've gotten comfortable, and that's what I'm trying to figure out because I've built dope relationships here.
Yeah.
But it's this isn't my heart don't feel full here.
Okay. All right. Don't rush. Slow yourself down. Hold on. Slow yourself down. You know what I'm saying? When you say you're not from Boston, where you from? You always repping it. So where you
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn all day.
So now, I'm not a New York. I'm not a New York head. So when you say Brooklyn, what is that? Where does that start and end at?
I mean, so we Brooklyn, New York. We got 5 boroughs in New York. I come from the best one, right? Brooklyn. I mean, honestly, bro, but then you have to think the Brooklyn I grew up in is different than the Brooklyn now. I grew up in the 80s, 90s Brooklyn. You feel me? So cats are still getting.
So explain exactly your Brooklyn, how you grew up and what it turned you into.
My Brooklyn was not gang infested, but it was gang infested. You feel me? So it's you had to either be cool with the right people or you was on a ball team. And it's traveling to school. I remember seeing people get sliced on the back of trains. People was getting jumped. So it's we were all squad together. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then it's you in your neighborhoods and you do what you got to do. But it's always love kind of situation. But Brooklyn back then was a little bit more tough. People was trying to get their respect. So it was one of those things where you had to pay attention. I learned that I had to walk on the streets. I never walked on the sidewalk. And that's something I still do here.
Whoa, time out. What do you mean by you walk on the street and not on the sidewalk?
I don't walk on sidewalks. I only walk on sidewalks when I'm with a girl or if I'm with a group of dudes. But if I'm by myself, I walk in the street.
And why?
Why? Because there's alleyways and there's little areas that I can't see, especially at night. So for me, it's I need to have as much peripheral vision and enough time to figure out how I need to react. So if I'm walking on the sidewalk, someone could jump out of a driveway and they could get me. I'm not getting got. At least in the street, I got to see you. I have time to react. So it's I know it sounds crazy, right? Yo, bro,
Yo, that's
my brain,
crazy.
but it's crazy. Like I always tell people, my brain is always on the defensive. I'm always trying to be like, yo, why is that dude walking like that? Why does he have a limp? Is he carrying something? If someone's bugging out, I'm like, yo, create distance. Like I'm big on like trying to figure out factors and trying to figure out how to avoid getting involved. And if I have to get involved, how do I get out of it in the best shape and alive?
Damn. You know what? You're right. Because I do the same thing over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from Boston. I wasn't born here. None of that.
Right.
Everybody knows that I'm from Nigeria. I grew up over there. I've been back and forth. And it seems like because of the color of our skin, you know what I'm saying, the neighbors that we all grew up around, whether it be in a third world country or it be over here in America, we kind of all have that, like, yo, I got to survive mentality.
OD, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I hear like people like yourself talk about, you know, the streets, the concrete jungle, boom, 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 in my head, it's not a disrespectful thought. Like these niggas is always talking about the block.
Yeah,
It's not that.
yeah.
It's always just like, yeah, but I bet you, how would you survive over there?
But you see,
know what
I
I'm
could
saying?
do that too.
But exactly, now that you
You
have
feel
your
me?
experience, you know, and that's one of the things, because a couple of the guys that I was in school with over there, they were from America. They were from two of them were my friends. One was from Texas and one was
Okay.
from New York.
Yeah.
He was from upstate. But the way they carried themselves, though, even at that tender age of like 15, 16, like you knew like, yo, they can handle themselves.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. So that's why I was like, all right, I can fuck with y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no tough guy. It's just the
Bro,
shit.
but it's not even the tough thing. I think at the end of the day, and this is my thing with everybody, it's like everybody just wants to go home safe, bro.
That's it.
Like
That's it.
to what extreme you get to get you home safe is on you and your personal whatever. But everybody just wants to go home safe.
I also think like it's the environment that you put yourself in all the time.
OD.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, even if I'm with a group of quote unquote street dudes, you know, I would hope that I know that, okay, wherever we go, I gotta move a certain type of way.
I mean, and that's a definite, but I also feel like I don't this is me. This has been me forever. Right? So my character doesn't change depending on the people I'm around.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be goofy Daryl, I'm gonna say random shit because it genuinely makes me happy. But
yeah. No, what
you
I
don't
mean
see
by,
that unless I'm comfortable.
1,000.
So it don't matter if I'm with the most gangster and a shorty, I'm the same Daryl, bro.
Same dude. Yeah, no, you're right. You know,
I don't change, bro.
I mean, for me, it's more like I'm that. Obviously, I don't change who I am also, but it's like I like pay more attention to what's going on around me while behaving, while being me. So I don't get caught off guard. That's what I mean. Like my antennas are all the way up.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, still do you, because you don't want to act like you scared or nothing like that.
Facts.
You in tune with what's going on.
What's going on?
And shit. Exactly. Tell me something that happened in Brooklyn to you where you was like, all right, yeah, this like it stuck to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm from Brooklyn. This happened, and this is why like I am the way I am. Like, it sticks in my head no matter what I do.
I don't think it's necessarily Brooklyn. I think it's what I've been through living in Brooklyn. You feel me? And all the things I've seen in Brooklyn. So it's not necessarily that I want to say like there's a hood in every city at the end of the day.
Yep.
You feel me? So there's a hood in Boston, there's a hood in Texas. Like I at this point in my life, bro, I agree with those people that's like, yo, it's annoying when a cat's like shout out your hood. Like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. Yo, I'm from Boston. I'm from like that's not gonna save you from getting your ass whooping. You feel me? So like I hate that shit now. Like I do it more so now out of fun. Like I think it's hilarious now.
Yeah, 1,000.
Right?
1,000.
But like I know if I'm in some real situation, I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. Son, I don't get
that
no
don't
like
mean nothing.
I don't get no shield because I say I'm from Brooklyn.
You want from nigga? Like, nigga, who cares, bro? Like, the fuck?
Yo.
Okay.
Shit.
Let's see Brooklyn gonna protect you right now, my nigga.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, but it's shit you learn as you get older. Like, tell truth in Brooklyn, bro. I remember seeing my boys on the corner and they was getting pressed. And I've always had like a family kind of oriented kind of personality. So if I see my family going through something, I'm like, nah, I gotta try to handle it. I try to run over there. I got dust. Crazy. right? I'm like, oh, I'm looking at my peoples, nobody doing nothing. I'm like, yo, I ran over here to save y'all. Y'all watched me get punched. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me run up the street to the big homies, and I'm gonna get the big homies now. Cause I'm like, yo, y'all not with it. Ran up the street, the big homies wasn't there. So I'm like, damn, I don't even know what to do. I was like, all right, at least I got heart. So I started walking back down the street. I'm like, yo, I'm probably about to get beat up, but at least, like, I'm fighting for y'all. I'm trying to anyway. What? By the time I got back down the block, they all dapping and shit was good. I'm like, yo, bro. But what that taught me is like, yo, you never know nobody's heart when it comes to time for situations. You feel me? Like, expectations is a crazy thing, and like I expected cats to move a certain way or do certain things. I don't believe in expectations no more, bro. Expectations is a hard thing, bro. I don't know, but
no, I feel you on that, and that's that. I went through the same shit you went through. Thought I was defending my boys. Rumble in the Bronx. I look back, ain't nobody there but me. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, you know what I'm saying, we see eye to eye on that shit. And that's definitely
understand?
Like, what?
No, I'm saying you understand. It's like it's not even something crazy. It's just like I said, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Like when it's too many people in a populated area, there's gonna be tension. Like we're not meant to live this close to each other, bro. We're just not meant to live like that. So we create tension. Too much people being too next to each other creates tension. That's all it is. So for me, it's like
that's all it is.
You live in Brooklyn, you're like this. Someone bumps you, you don't know what happened to that person in the morning. Their parents barked on them. They couldn't pay their bills. Their heat was off. Their kids don't got clothes. So now they vexed already. So the littlest thing is just like, I can't bark on my kids because that's my kids. So I don't know you, so I have more free reign to like let my emotions out.
Get shit off. Yeah, you're right.
And that's why I said, ain't nobody bad, bro. I don't believe that anybody's bad. I don't believe that, son. It just depends on what your circumstances was of that day or that couple of days or whatever. I believe everyone's a good person, bro. Circumstance.
See, and I think that's where you and I differ in that mentality.
Okay.
It's not. I don't think I agree with you that not everybody's bad. I agree with you on that. But for me, it's like, yo, just cause you're angry does not give you the rights to behave this way. You know what I'm saying?
But that's again.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to let it off. You know, just because you're upset. So and I think that's because we're not taught to really control or understand our emotions at a young age.
We're not as boys.
Not as
you got to say that. We're taught that we have to suck in our emotions and be strong and be alphas. But
exactly. And all we know how to do is either we're happy or we're angry. There's no like gray area of reality. It's nothing. It's crazy,
bro.
You know,
bro. It's true. It's true.
I feel like it could have been de-escalated if dudes just took 5 minutes, to like sit down and just like take in what's going on instead of just living off their emotions. So for me,
you're right, but it's communication too.
Oh yeah, big. Check it. Perfect example, bro. I had too many situations where perfect situation in high school where I had an issue with somebody and they caught me slipping in a barbershop. Okay, caught me slipping. I didn't know they were there either, but I knew they were there. But I walked in with my boy, and I see the dude and his older brother, and I'm in my head I'm like, oh shit. Like, damn, son, I could take him, but his older brother's a whole different story. Like, damn, son, like this is what we gotta go through right now. So my man's is with me. He's like, yo, I got you, fam. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't need your mom's in my ass like that. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is my situation. I handle it. So me being who I am, and I taking the situation. First of all, my first thought is we're in somebody's establishment. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever believe in fighting in the store, any place that's owned by somebody else.
Facts. But that's because you got a good upbringing, bro.
Hey, man.
You different. Different.
I'm not trying to get nothing off in no establishment because I know what, at the end of the day, I can fought you, but now this person can sue me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If I get arrested, I'm disturbing the peace. That's different. Now I'm in a whole different situation.
OD.
You know what I'm saying? And this is me in high school thinking like this. So I see him, and I'm like, I bet. I'm like, so his older brother's looking at me like, oh, that's the little nigga right there? Yo. He's like, yeah, that's that little nigga show. I'm like, damn, dog. So the whole time I'm just sitting there, bro. I'm sitting there like this. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm looking at both of them like, yo, we good?
Yeah.
trying to like de-escalate. Like, look, it wasn't even that serious, bro. It was just a rhyme. I was just playing, we friends. He's like, yo, shut the fuck up, fam. You get it when you get it. I was like, damn, bro, that's
But you
crazy.
see, that's always been my thing with boys, bro, for real. Like, and I've always said this, bro. My sisters defended me so much crazier than my brother did. Right? Like, for me, it was like, whenever I seen enough dudes around me, I had a battery in my back. Like, I had to prove my gangster. I had to prove that I wasn't no bitch. Right? I feel like when it comes to females, females fight out of pure anger and emotion.
That's it.
Like, they don't need their friends. They're going to see you and they can be like,
on site.
You feel me? Oh boy, if he really had beef with you, he wasn't waiting for his brother. He would have seen you walk in the door and he would have just stalled if he was about that. Like,
oh, fam, I didn't even finish. What saved me, right? What saved me? Older brother left. He was just like, all right, I'm going to holler at you. And he left, bro. Older brother left. So it was just me and him and everybody else in the barbershop.
You see?
So I'm sitting there and I look dead in his face like, yo, I want no smoke, bro. Like, straight up, I just like, I want no problems, man. Like, I want nothing. He just looked at me. He just looked at me like, yeah, all right, whatever, fam. So, you know when a dude's about to sneak you, how he start behaving, start touching his shit.
Yep. Pulling their pants up, tying their shoelaces.
Yeah, bro. So there was imagine sitting where I'm at and there's like a mirror right here to my side, right? So he's sitting right in front of me. He's standing in front of me when he's done with his cut, and he's playing with his hat. So yeah, I look good. Yo, appreciate you, Bob. Boom, 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 boom. I seen the haymaker come so fast, bro. So fast. Like 3-hit combo. I ain't never moved so fast in my life. So fast in my life.
Yo, you was Floyd Mayweather real quick?
Damn. Listen, Bob, crazy, bro. Crazy. I finally got him on his waist, and I was just like, you know how you about to scoop a nigga?
Yeah.
So I stopped right there, and I was like, yo, I told you I don't want no smoke, man. Now, that scene in front of everybody, niggas thought I was going to scoop him, because I had him. But I was like, if I scoop this dude, I'm bringing more problems down the line. You know what I'm saying? So I backed off, and he just walked out the store, and everybody's looking at me after like, fam, how did you not get hit by this dude? I sat in the chair. I was like, yo, God was on my side today, baby. Like, God damn.
God already know I'm medium ugly. He don't want me with no extra bumps.
Listen, I got back. Listen, and this is when I had a basketball game too, bro. So I go back to the school after the cut, and he was already up there. Him and his crew was already up there. So he had told everybody a whole bunch of shit. Like, yeah, I just seen show. I just sunned them. Boom, 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 boom. I'm walking to school. Dudes is like, the teacher came up to me. The principal came up to me. Like, yo, is everything okay? Da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Like, not understanding that this nigga's already been running his mouth. Cool. I get in the gym. My boy runs and tells everybody, like, nah, he ain't touched show one time. Go to the barbershop and they'll tell you what happened. Fam, in my life, and I was like, yo, if I had really put hands on this dude, I would not have walked into this gym peacefully right now.
OD.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always feel like dudes just need to take a quick second, assess the situation, you know what I mean, to see if you really, like, I can fight him. I'm not sure to fight the dude.
Yeah.
But he's the type of nigga that might come back and shoot a nigga. So me fighting him right now, I can take this L and a little bit of a hit to my pride to live a couple more years in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. OD. So, but that comes with age, though. That's all age right there.
Listen,
it's like understanding your surroundings and being around. Like that's crazy. It's real.
When Nigeria taught me that quick. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria taught me that quick. That's the biggest thing I learned from living over there.
Okay.
Understanding the situation was going on, because niggas over there, they don't talk about these dudes here.
I told you.
It's silent
It's an
killers.
American. I don't want to say it's an American thing,
It
bro, but I
is.
feel
It's
like
a
it's an
bravado
American
thing.
thing.
It's a
Yeah,
bravado thing.
they
Man, I gotta
talking
put
to
my
have
chest
enough
out.
people come around so people could be like, oh, like, son, if
Yeah.
you have beef with me, you're not waiting. You
Not
will
waiting,
see
bro.
me and you're duffing me one time.
One time.
There's not no talking. There's
Nothing.
not no, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not really angry. You're
And
just trying
and
to prove
even
something.
like here, like I can tell if a dude is real, if my friend is actually my friend.
OD.
You know what I'm saying? Because back home, you couldn't tell if a dude was really your friend because dudes did grimy shit to each other all the time. Best of buds, grimy
Yeah,
ass shit to each other. So
yeah,
when you see them actually like be cool and do shit that's like legit, you're like, oh, y'all are actually friends, but y'all did this shit too.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, a week ago. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and I'm
Fact.
like, I okay, so y'all two can do fucked up shit to each other, but anybody else, it's guns out.
It's a
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's cool. And that became a issue for me when I came here
Okay.
because I would do. I mean, I was a semi grimy nigga, deal a whole bunch of grimy shit to niggas that I knew, thinking because that's the mentality, and they were like, "Yo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was come on, son, that was mad foul, bro. Come on, son." You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. I also look at it as these dudes is raised by their mothers.
Okay. So you
So
wasn't.
I wasn't raised by no. Strictly everything's strictly dudes. And the neighbor like the environment that I was in.
Facts. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Women back home didn't have like a say in your lifestyle like that. If you
Okay.
ever remember, I didn't have my parents there with me.
I think that's what I needed to hear.
You
Facts.
know what I
Facts.
mean? So that's what it is for me. I mean, I don't want to tell your age, but
Yeah, yeah.
back in that time, around that like 15 to like 18, before you became quote unquote an adult, what did you take? What were some of the experiences that you took that like shaped your mind of the world?
I mean, bro, honestly, it's like getting arrested. So I remember chilling out front of the homies' cribs and like the cops coming up to like check us. Not because we was doing nothing crazy. It was enough brown people in one space and they felt it was necessary to bother us. So it's like being checked for things like that. I remember cats trying to rob me and me trying to dip out. I remember like getting angry to the point where I came home one day and my sister was like, I told my sister that this dude tried to steal my headphones from me. And I was like, nah, I'll die for these headphones. And she was like, yo, do you really equate your life to whatever the cost of those headphones were? And I'm like, damn. Like, you feel me? It's little things like that that started happening that really start like kicking in after a point. And then it's like, I kept jumping from neighborhood to neighborhood. So like, I lived in the hood, lived in Bed-Stuy, lived in Brown. Like, I lived in a decent amount of parts of New York. So it's like, you start picking up different ways of how people hustle, the people you run around. Like, I was exposed early to a lot, bro. Like, for real. So it's like, when it comes to New York, I feel privileged because like I seen the full spectrum.
Okay.
Like I've always been stubborn, bro, but I got sent to Germany to live for a while through like this exchange program type thing. My basketball coach was like, D, I believe
How
in
was
you. I
that?
see you doing this, blah, blah, blah. Huh? What'd you
I
say?
said, how was that living in Germany?
Yo, bro,
How
that
was
was the
living in
best thing
Germany?
that ever happened to me. Best thing that ever happened to me. Like to go from Guyana, South America, where it's like it's a bunch of Indians and Guyanese and dark skin or whatever, to go to Germany on the other side. But I'm living with a doctor, right? And I mean, this dude got bread, like driving around in BMWs on the Autobahn, driving 200, like we drinking at 15, 16, like that shit blew my mind. But it also grew me so fast because I took into perspective the world and how people look at things and misinformation. Like when you come from certain cultures and certain countries and how information is given to you and respect for adults and authority. Like I saw that shit at what, 16? And then I think I came to Mass for the first time around 17 or 18. And then that shit was a whole whirlwind. Like I wasn't ready for all the white folks that Massachusetts brought to me, bro. I wasn't, bro.
He was like, what the fuck is this?
I wasn't, bro. The first thing I was warned, was do not go to Southie. I remember that being the first thing I was told, do not go to South. They're like, you're the wrong color. And once them boys got a little bit of liquid courage, you probably won't make it home. I'm like, damn.
What year was this?
It's probably like 04, 05.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was tough.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's when that like whole New York, Boston beef was like real. Like I remember getting into so many arguments for just wearing my Yankee or wearing my jersey. Like shit was real back then, bro. I remember that. I remember even at the school I was in, like the amount of cats that was calling me niggas and all sorts of shit. And it's like I didn't know how to defend myself.
Wait, time out. What school were you working at the school or you were a student at the school?
I was a student. So I went through this. I got sent to Boston through a program called the Transitional Year Program.
Okay.
So like back then it took urban youth that had like, how do I explain it? Because it's a different program now, but it took cats that had the knowledge and intellect, but we didn't have the resources or we messed up somewhere, and it gave us like a second chance. So it was like grade 13. So I did 5 years of college. I didn't do 4. You feel me? So it changed everything for me. But like coming into that program, like we used to take classes in a trailer, like off to the side of campus. Like, so we wasn't even in the same classroom with the students. We was on like taking classes in a trailer that was on the field in a different area. So they used to call us like the trailer kids. Like, bro, it was different. So my quick whatever to Massachusetts was like, yo, it was hard, bro. It was hard. Like outside of the group of brown people that came to the program with me.
Yeah.
That was it. Like I didn't know Boston had that many brown people. It took me a grip before I started feeling comfortable enough to be like, all right, let's go explore this city. Let's go see what this city got to offer.
Okay.
And then, you know, as you matriculate, then we was like, yo, Babson having a college party. Harvard I'm like, yo.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So then I got hit. So, but yeah, sir.
So when did the DJ aspect come into play for you?
Bro, that shit I never wanted to be a DJ. Ever.
Ooh.
Not one bit, bro. That was not on my trajectory in any way possible.
So what happened? What, you know what I'm saying? What happened?
Bro,
did you go to the right?
It was
left,
like,
whatever.
I think it was my junior year. And it's like, I always had like college parties or whatever the case is. And I used to have all the tracks from New York or whatever. So Cass was like, yo, we used to throw our little dorm parties or whatever. You know what I mean? Like little corny crap playing computer speakers kind of party.
Yeah.
Facts. So one day I found out that they was going to pay $1,000 for someone to DJ the prom. And I'm like, yo, I could do that. I was like, I'd definitely kill that. And I was like, I could make $1,000 for like 3 hours? Bro. So I figured it out. I got all my homies. I had a circle of like 5 homies. I was like, yo, can I borrow $200? I was like, yo, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna give you back $250. So I borrowed bread from all of them, flipped it, gave them back $250. After I got there, I was like, damn, I need to upgrade. So I was like, yo, give me another loan. They gave me a loan. I flipped it. I gave it back. So I got all the equipment I needed for the prom. Did the prom. I killed it. Then from there, after mad BS and shit, like I ain't talking about that part, but mad bullshit happened. I end up working at childhood days.
All right, nigga, that's it.
I was a child. Anyway, fast forward. I end up start working at this bar called Boca Bar in Waltham, right? Costa Rican spot. How I got into that, again, questionable. Well, I started DJing there.
You got in.
I started DJing there, and I turned a Wednesday night into the most lit night in Massachusetts. Like I had cats coming from Lynn, Lawrence, Dorchester to Waltham to party in a spot that by law probably only held what I want to say like 70 people by law, but we had like 200 people. We had lines outside. Like, bro, when I'm telling you, it was a full-on reggae Wednesday night, like one of the most lit nights in the city. And then it went from reggae, then it went to a full-on Latin night. Like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. And then I was like, yo, I'm good at this shit.
Yo, this is nice. Shit. Off a prom? This is where I came? All right.
But you understand? Like,
yeah.
Then my girlfriend made me train some other DJs. I met Storm back then. I met Papa Don back then. I remember then I had just came to the city
Okay.
too, and I was like,
So
yo,
all right, so hold on. Let's back up. Let's back up, okay? So I always thought when I first met you that you were new to the city in itself. You know what I'm
on
saying?
and
I
on.
didn't know that you had. Okay, so I didn't know you had such a like a long, extensive history here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what time frame? What time frame are we at? Right? Are we at? The fuck? What time frame? The fuck? So
Shit.
where are we at now in the time frame where you started DJing at this Costa Rican spot on Wednesday nights?
I want to say like this is like '09,
Okay. Okay.
probably like '09. Yeah, '09 or 10.
Okay.
One of them two. Start DJing there. That shit lasted probably for like a year, 2 years.
Okay.
Um, and then it just started growing from there. I started doing different college parties. I started doing different bars. And then I think after that, I got picked up by radio. And then,
Okay. Your name, Dcaso.
yeah,
Where did that come from? Did that start from that prom, or did you
no.
gradually grow into that
So
name?
it was originally Esquire because I wanted to be a lawyer, right? So I was like, yo, DJ Esquire, this is dope. Right?
Yo, hold on. Time out. You wanted to be a lawyer,
I
and you
wanted to
chose the
be a
name
lawyer, bro.
Esquire. Why Esquire?
Because lawyers are called Esquires.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right,
Yeah,
today.
lawyers are called
Word.
Esquires.
Okay.
So I
What
was
does
like,
that
yo, I
mean?
want an Esquire?
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. I just know lawyers are Esquires. I don't know. Like,
Yo, that's such a nigga move, yo. That's such a
yeah, bro,
nigga
I knew
move.
at the time. I did the research at the time. But I don't remember now.
Okay.
So I wanted to be an Esquire. Then I found out there's a cat in Brooklyn named Esquire
Already. Okay.
already, and he had like a journey. Like he was a problem. You feel me? Like he'd been on TV and have ads and commercials.
Ooh,
So there was some kind of live going on, and I wrote a comment. Somebody else was like, "Yo, Esquire, look at this bitch copying your name. Bunch of biting ass dudes." I'm like, "Yo." I was like, "Nah, bro." I was like, "Yo, I apologize." I was like, "I didn't even know who you were." Da 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 da. I started working on it. So I was like, "All right, what do I do?" Before DJing, I was drawing. So I love drawing. I just don't do it anymore. But I love drawing. I love painting. And then I was like, all right, I fucks with Picasso.
To the side for yourself though? Time out. My bad. Do you do it on the side?
Not anymore.
On the side, though, or nothing at all? Okay.
I don't do it anymore. I don't know why, bro. Tell the truth.
I was just about to ask you, like, why did you stop? Why did you stop? Drawing and shit if you're nice at it.
Because honestly, bro, like music started like taking up time, like trying to get better at it, like trying to figure out how to get the bread to get new equipment, like all that stuff started taking up my time. Plus working, like you feel me. So it was like I had the job. I was teaching too. I was teaching back then. So I'm teaching. I'm trying to do music. I'm working at the bar. Like I was doing a lot. And then so I stopped that. And then I was like, yo, I like Picasso. And then I was like, I don't like when people call me out of my name. I'm always big on that. So it's like with Dcaso, I was like, my name is Daryl. I like Picasso. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take out the P and I'm going to put D. So it was Dicasso. Then I was looking at it. I'm like, yo, I'm a clown. If I see DIC, I'm going to say dick. Right? So I was like, someone's going to call me a dick.
Yeah, we are. We were definitely.
You feel me? So I was like,
niggas gonna play with that name. We definitely play with that.
You understand? Name. So I was like, nah,
yeah.
I don't want that. So I took out the I. So then it was Dcasso. And then I'm like, yo, someone's gonna call me an ass too. Right? So I was like, all right, I took out that S. And so it turned into Dcaso, Dcaso.
Okay.
But it's like, it's my name. Because at the end of the day, if you know me, anyone that knows me, calls me D. They don't call me Daryl. They don't call me Dcaso. That's how I know really, really fuck with me. You call me D.
I'm always confused because I was like, I don't know, how do I introduce this nigga? I was like, if it's a female, he's probably gonna say Daryl. If it's a dude, he might say Dcaso.
But nah, bro. But you see, I already told you that because I feel like, don't get me wrong, I get screamed at for this all the time. Because everyone's like, yo, business. Save Dcaso. But it's like, it's weird, bro. I feel like if I start the interaction with Dcaso, then I'm already setting up our relationship to be a certain way.
Ah, okay,
If I tell you my name, Daryl, now you can be like, oh, okay, let me get to know the real cat. Hopefully, unless you some slime
Yeah.
ball. But in my head, it's like, and then I feel like when everyone's like, yo, just deep, my name deep, yo, my name's street, yo, my name
Yeah,
backwards,
yeah.
I automatically
Yeah,
stop fucking with you.
okay, I can understand that. For me, obviously, my name is Sho, but my
Yeah,
full name is Shola.
but that
So
makes sense.
it comes natural, like just to call me Sho.
You
It's like,
understand?
yeah, I told you. But even for me, like sometimes, like I have an issue where because of the quote unquote persona that I have now, I always say Sho now
Yeah,
instead of saying Shola. It's like, nah, I don't know you. For me, it's like I don't know you like that. I ain't trying to know you
uh,
like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like my friends don't even call me Shola. Only my girl calls me by my full name. That's the only she would. I said
Because you
everybody
in
else is
trouble, that's why.
yeah. Always she's always Shola. So everybody just calls me Show, and that's like all right. That's the person you'll get
Yeah, yeah,
Shola in
yeah,
there
yeah.
too. Like I like how me and you are, how you and I are. You know me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still Show to you. It's still Show also. So I
Yeah.
totally feel you on Daryl because when you met my wife, he was like, "Nah, I'm Daryl." I was like, "Nigga, what?" Daryl.
But
All
I feel
right.
like it's respect, bro. It's
No, I
to
feel
me, it's
that.
respect, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
feel
fan
that.
of dudes like your mother ain't named me that, bro. Don't talk to me like that.
No,
Like I ain't
I
trying
feel
to
you on
rob
that.
you. I ain't no D-Tech. I ain't trying to
You know my
like.
government, bro. Like, what's up?
You understand? Like, yo, bro, it's
Yeah.
not that serious, bro.
Oh shit, you know my
But I
government.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Nah, definitely. You touched on the fact that you used to teach. Now, how did that come about in between all this DJing shit that you're doing? Because I mean, you talk about it sparingly.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
like, yeah, I used to teach. So where did the teaching come in between all of this shit?
Bro, I've always been good with like disadvantaged communities. It's just something I'm good at. I'm good at like I was a knucklehead. I'm still a
Okay.
knucklehead. Like I can't fight my nature, bro. I think
1,000.
things are funny. I think that we have so much pain in general. So it's like for me, it's like you need someone that's been through the situation for you to feel familiar with it. And then there aren't a lot of male teachers at all. You feel
Very
me?
true.
Male teachers of color that have your similar experience, been through shit, and then could still talk to you regular.
Mm.
Like, but then it's educated.
Yeah.
That come on, son. That
Yeah.
don't exist.
Nah.
So like one of the big homies that saw progress in me at Brandeis, one of the deans, he's like the dean now. He put me in the right situation, and I started teaching at Lincoln Sudbury for Metco, right?
Yeah.
So I taught there for a year. From there, I went to Orchard Gardens. I taught special needs kids, and then I taught special needs, and then I also started teaching a history kind of class for sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. And I tend to have the class that was like not American speakers, right? So it was like a bunch of Spanish speakers that were
Okay.
like, so I was teaching them more so. Like that was a class that like 8-4, right? That was a class that like I got the deepest with because we had like a lot of cultural like similarities and things of that nature, right? So I started working with them, and then from there it was like I would be getting out the clubs at 3, 4 in the morning. Then I have to do lunch duty at 6 a.m. So like cats at the
Damn, for
school is like, yo,
real?
D, you have to choose, bro. It's like you have to choose. It's like you can't do both. And I was
Nah,
like,
definitely not.
they right. They
Yeah.
right. Um, but I wasn't ready to give up yet. So a situation happened, and a position at Brandeis opened up. And
Mm.
I was like, okay, I could do Brandeis and still do nightlife. It could work out. So I ended up getting hired at Brandeis in operations. So I was in charge of like large trust fund and staff and blah 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 blah. Did that for like 3 years. Whatever happened, and then from there, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this full time.
You like yo, like yo, that's it. I'm done with y'all niggas, man. This ain't it for me, bro. Like,
Bro,
whoa.
I was never like even working, like I'm a dark dude with dreads. Like how many dudes you see professional with locks, right? But then too is like I never was someone that like took well to um I don't take well to people telling me what to do. I
Mm.
never have. If you're gonna tell
I
me what
feel
to
you.
do, explain.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Just
Yeah, I
explain it
feel
to
you.
me. If you can't explain it to me, I'm not doing it.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Like, that's it. Don't just tell me to do something. I want to learn. You feel me? So if you're telling me to do something that's helping me as a person, I'm with it. Don't just tell me to do it.
Are you a fast learner or do you take time?
Nah, I'm a very fast learner. If I see you do, that's how I learned to play instruments.
Okay.
Like, I could play the piano, the guitar, the drums. Like, I learned from watching. Like, but like, I ain't great, but I'm alright.
Play, bro. I got a keyboard in the crib, nigga. I be trying. I'm like, all right, boo, boo, boo. Oh, that sounds nice.
Like, I'm alright. I'm okay. But it's like, I've always been one of those people. But like, even that, I'll tell people out of like, I'm like, this student's stupid. Daryl, you shouldn't say that. Nah, but he's stupid. He acting up. You need to hear that.
Yeah, 1,000.
You feel me?
That's wow. So for me, I'm a quick learner depending on what it is.
What you mean? Like whether it's something you want to learn or not?
It doesn't really matter. I think for me, because what hand do you write with?
I'm a righty, but I've been practicing with my left.
Okay, so I'm a natural lefty.
Okay, so you're different. Your brain is different.
Yeah, so I got switched to my right at a young age.
I remember that because they said left-hand kids was wrong or something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
and guess what? I dribble right, but I shoot left.
So you throw everybody off.
I throw myself off, man. What you mean? I be looking at stuff like this, like, yo, that makes sense, but my brain would take depending on what it is. I never know when it's gonna trigger where I'm like dyslexic or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So I would sit there like being like, I'm a carpenter, so the first time I was learning how to like score or like actually measure something, I couldn't get the numbers correct in my head. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, when you're measuring, you don't say 2 feet, 3 feet. You don't say that. You say the number itself on the tape. You say 16, 32, you know.
Okay, fact.
32 and a quarter, 32 and 3/8, shit like that. But I would always confuse 3/8 and 3/4.
Okay.
Always. So sometimes the measurement would be too short and dudes be looking at me like, fam. I'm like, no, that's what it is, right? That's what it is, bro. That's what you told me. And they're like, nah, bro, you got that shit backwards.
yeah, fact.
Yeah, you know, but like with this shit, if it's something like hands-on where like I'm just pressing buttons and stuff, it comes to me a little quicker. You know
I just have to see it, bro. It's harder for someone to tell me, like, there's a scratch I'm trying to work on right now, right?
Yeah.
And saying it is the easiest fucking thing in the world to do. Me standing in front of my turntables, I cannot get it for the life of me. And it's not difficult, bro. It's just I need to see someone else do. I need to see it in fast motion.
Real time.
Yeah, I need to see it in real time so I can hear the sound and be like, oh, and then I'm gonna just figure out how to make that sound. That's it.
Okay,
I'm not a technical like I could do this. Like, nah, I need to see it. I need to hear it. I'll be like, I can mimic that sound.
I do that too.
Yeah. So
that's what I think. That's what I did with this shit. Like when it came to this podcast and shit, I was like, all right, I watched a whole bunch of people do shit. I just watched how they talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mannerisms on all of that. I was like, oh, okay. Because to me, it's like what we're doing is acting in a way.
Yeah. I don't think we acting, but you gotta put on. You gotta put on.
It's entertainment. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
it's energy. You at least have to have some kind of energy.
Exactly. And it's like you have to know exactly how to engage in certain types of ways, certain situations, how to break from it. You know, like I know with you being on the radio, you had to learn how to go from the song to a cold break. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So explain that so that people don't understand what that means, like transition on the radio and how that works.
I mean, you have to remember so it's a talk break, right? So you have about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. But depending on what time that talk break comes, you're either doing like, it's been a little bit now. So you're either doing like an open talk break where it's just like you talk about whatever you want, or you're doing a radio promotion or whatever the case is. But you have to get off your idea or whatever pertinent information is necessary within 30 seconds. So it's like, even when I talk now at times, I notice that I talk dumb fast.
Yeah.
And it's not on purpose. It's just like, I finally trained myself to get all my information out in
Quick.
this amount of time. Right? And now you telling me like, all right, D, forget about all of that you was working mad hard for. Like, yeah, I enunciate. Like
everything. Exactly.
yeah,
You went from you've been DJing for a while now and everything.
yeah,
DJing in Boston, how is that different from DJing in New York?
bro. In all truthfulness and with all due respect, people in Boston to me are more closed-minded, right? And and I don't want to say that because that's not the fact, right?
Hold on.
Because you have to think.
Pause real quick. I think I think we came in a little choppy. So say that again. Say that again
So
so that
what I
people don't miss
said
it.
is that people in Boston are very closed-minded in an essence,
Okay.
right? Which I don't believe is true either, right? So when I think of Boston, I think of all the different people that are coming here for colleges,
Okay.
right? So there's this wide variety of people from so many different places, which in essence means all these different types of music should work, right? And be appreciated. But when you go to nightlife out here, it's very, I just want to hear hip hop. I just want to hear reggae. I just want to hear soca. I just want to hear Cape Verdean. I just want to hear Latin. I don't really want to mix, right? And if you look at the nights that work the best out here in Mass, it's either all EDM nights, hip hop, reggae in one room, and Latin in one room. Like people are very play my music. This is all I want to hear.
All I want to hear, yeah.
You understand? It's not an experience where, at least in New York, people are open to try new things. But New York is more diverse than Boston.
Okay, so I kind of disagree.
Okay.
In the sense of all our blocks, we have Puerto Ricans, we have Dominicans, we have the blacks, we have the Haitians in the same neighborhood. I used to live in Mission Hill. There was blacks, Haitians, Spanish, Dominicans, all in the same area. But I think where it is where differences in New York is, it's not that we're not diverse, it's just that we don't hang out with each other.
So then it's not diverse, bro.
No,
I'm talking about diversity as far as being in the same spaces.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
like,
all right.
If I was going to talk about Boston and diversity all in one place, I'm talking about good life. Like, good life, you could go there, you can see white, Asian, black, Haitian, ... Good life.
Yep. But
Well,
that's also the location. That's also the location where it's at.
Very much so. But that's what I'm trying to say. There's not a lot of places where you have everybody meshed together in one space.
Okay.
Boston is very like, you have the hood spot, not the hood spot, but whatever. You have the straight EDM spot, so you know that's where the rich Asians and the rich whites are gonna go.
You got the Asians over there. Yep, you do this.
Right, you got the Asians and the whites. Now we got what's everything down in Seaport. Seaport, and you got the Indians, rich Asians. You feel me? Like everything's getting broken. Now the bars is what's lit. Right, so you got the 222s, you got the greatest bar, you got the the bars is where you actually see a lot more diversity now. It's just like,
I'm not a big club head myself. I like bars. Bars is
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. To me, that's what I'm noticing. Like Boston is very diverse in the amount of cultures and stuff that live there. Like I've never met a Cape Verdean until I moved to Mass. Right?
People have been saying that,
bro, it's true. At least people don't rep it back home or anywhere else I've been, right?
they don't say shit.
But at least here, I just feel like it just hasn't been as meshed. Like this place is very diverse, just not as meshed. That's all.
Okay, with everything that you're hearing from, you've been here for a few years now and everything, and you've always, since even I entered this shit, I've heard all the negative shit that people say about, doing music or any type of creative work in the city of Boston. What do you have to say towards that?
Bro, Boston is one of the most talented cities I've ever been around in every single way possible. I think it's a crabs in a barrel mentality, though. That's the only thing I've seen here, where it's like rapper A could put on rapper B, but they're afraid that rapper B might take their shot. Right? I think that's what it is. But it's like, when I think about NY, it's like people will definitely stab you in your back at times. But if they know that they can make bread off of you faster than they could do it themselves, they can jump in on that. Feel me? Because they see in the long picture.
That's a key point. Yeah, that's a key point. Yeah.
They see in the long picture. But again, we was taught to hustle like that from early. It's like, yo, go to the corner store, go buy some extra candy, come into the school, sell that candy for an extra 25 cents.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now if I know, I'll be like, yo, show, I just got this. Yo, you go sell half of this, I sell half of this, and I hit you off with a little bit. Like, it don't matter. Or if I know I got Starburst and you got chocolate bars, I'm be like, yo, son, give me some of your chocolate bars. I'm gonna give you some of this. Let's diversify our portfolio. Let's flip this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now I'm getting a cut.
Skills, man. Yeah, trade by barter.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's the only thing here. So it's like everyone got this mentality that they gotta dip, but I don't think it's necessary that they have to dip. I think there isn't enough of a community that stands strong enough together. Like, there's many communities in Boston. There's no hardcore, just like, this is the collective.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
Yeah, but it's a work in progress. I feel like it's a work in progress nowadays. Yeah.
Agreed. But like the MFA doing stuff now. Like, that's dope.
Yeah. That's super
with the community. Like, hell yeah. So like, there's definitely things in the works. I mean, outside of it, the only downfall, or not a downfall, to Boston is that it wasn't an original hub. When you think of the West Coast, you think of LA. LA is where most of the actors and athletes and blah 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 live. So if you want to eat real quick, or you want to be in that area, you got to go to LA. New York is one of those hubs. If you want to do certain things, you got to go to New York to eat. Texas is another one. Florida is another one.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah.
These are spaces where we know.
We know how the South is right now, anyways.
But that's what I'm saying. These are places where like you can get signed a lot faster. A lot of people aren't getting signed in Boston. It's just that the labels. There's labels out here. There are labels out here. They're just like the subsidiaries of the bigger labels. And everyone has this grandiose idea. It's like, nah, I need Def Jam right now. But it's like, you could go with mom and pop because they're connected to Def Jam. Figure out how to work with mom and pop, and then like shit like that, bro.
So dudes just want to jump to the top 10 instead of working their way up.
I think that's most people, and I'm not saying that's in Boston. I just think people are lazy. People are lazy.
It's a general thing.
People are very lazy. Like, I think everybody wants to do 5% of the work, but they want you to do at least 90% of the effort. Like, give 90% of the effort. Like, artists will come up to me and be like, yo, play my song. Bro, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. And if your song was dope, I wouldn't need you to sell it to me. Right? Because the streets would have told me the shit was tough.
Very true. I would have been heard it.
You understand?
1,000.
So don't get me wrong. Then I feel like everyone always tries to be like, yo, listen to my whole catalog. No. Give me a dopest song. Let me listen to your dopest song.
No.
And if I feel like your dopest song that you're telling me is your dopest song connects with me, what am I going to do naturally? I'll be like, damn, I need to find the rest of his catalog. Bro, I just heard it on Spotify. This kid, Brent Baez, Trust. I heard that song, bro. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I just started downloading mad of his tracks.
Yeah.
I didn't know this dude from a hole in the wall, bro.
Yeah,
but the song touched me, pause. The song made me feel something.
Definite pause. Definite pause, nigga.
The things the song was talking about resonated with my spirit, brother.
There you go. The verbiage is important out here, son. Oh shit, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's like, just give me a track that you actually push it, and then let me decide. Don't force it on me. I hate when people do that, bro.
I feel you on that. For the other podcast that I do, I think that's the best thing for me. I love searching.
Bro.
I love searching. If you have something, send it to me. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I like that too. But finding artists on my own is like where the joy is for me. It's like, oh shit, this nigga's really from here.
Because you could be like, yo, I did that.
1,000.
I put you on.
1,000.
I found you, bro.
Yeah, 1,000, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That shit, I never realized how much I love saying that. Like, I found this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, son, what song you listening to? Who put you on?
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. It was me. I did that.
Yeah, you better give me my shit too.
OD, like, yeah, son.
Hell
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and, what are some of the like positive things you would like people to know about the city? Because you live here now.
This city is beautiful as hell. The amount of culture that's here. Again, the diversity is here, bro.
Yeah.
In places, it just depends where you walk to. I'm still learning Massachusetts though, so it's like I've finally been going into like the different communities. So Dorchester is beautiful, bro. Like I swear, from the outside, Dorchester just needs some paint. That's it. Son, it's back, bro. So you know where the condo's nice as shit inside, but the outside still look run down.
Crazy, like damn, nigga. You think it's a trap house?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Dorchester to me is that. I've gone to some of these cats' cribs and I'm like, yo,
yeah, man.
Hardwood floors, hot, like, son. Dorchester's beautiful. I've seen so much beauty in Brockton, bro. Mass is beautiful, bro. And there's so much opportunity out there. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I just don't feel like people are thinking that way creatively. Like, the amount of programs you could do, the amount of kids that are out here, all you gotta do is find something that these kids want to learn or these parents don't want to do, and you could capitalize off of that. Like, this shit is a crazy market, bro. This is a dope market. You just gotta be willing to put the work in. I think people are lazy. That's all.
Yeah. I've since I started this with you, you know, it's funny thing is even though I grew up here, like I've lived there for a while, I'm now learning the beauty of Boston myself.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You know, places I would have never walked into, I'm like, oh shit, this shit has been here? Like, oh, this is nice. Oh, okay. Bro. Like, what are these people complaining about? Like, there's mad shit here.
I want to do the duck boats. I ain't do that shit.
I've never done one.
I want to do the duck boats. I want to do the carriages.
Well, you gotta do the carriages with a shorty, fam.
Yeah, I don't care. I do it by myself, bro. I just want to do it. I just want to be like, yo.
See, yeah.
By myself.
Yeah. Suit and tie on and shit.
Yeah, I don't care, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh damn. Keep going, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. There's shit like that I want to do. So there's like some super special spots out here that's just dope. One of my friends put me onto this Cuban spot. I think it's in Cambridge. Like the decor is dope, the drinks is dope.
Send that to me. I'm a foodie, so I love to eat in different restaurants.
It was dope, but it's like tapas. But it's dope. It's dope. As
long as the food is good, and the ambiance is on point, I'm with it. Yeah.
Dope. You ever been to Alibi?
I need that. No.
So Alibi used to be an old prison, and now it's a nightclub and a hotel. Huh?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, bro.
You got froze for a second, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying Alibi. That's a dope spot. Like just walking in there, you're like, oh shit, they still got prison bars and like the shit is dope, son. But then they got an outside patio. Like I'm learning Boston now, and it's crazy. Like I'm learning it.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that spot, bro.
Listen to me, boy. Listen to me.
So you've gone from radio DJ. You've DJed at proms, colleges. You went to a radio DJ, and you got the opportunity to tour with Token.
Facts.
So how did that come about? Because when you told us, I was like, how does nigga know Token? You're like, all right, okay. I mean, niggas is happy for you because that's fire. That's a dope move. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my niggas out of here. Like, well, I was so happy for you that you're like, oh, he's about to go on an international tour? That's crazy.
That's what it is. So it's like Token wasn't even the first. So like, you already know, rocking with the radio, I had dope ass opportunities. So I was doing summer jams and shit like that. I was doing store openings with artists. And this is like, I got pictures with like Tory and mad people from early on. So I was blessed with that. Then I did something with Wale. I think, was it? Wait, no, Sammy Adams first. Then it was Wale. Then I jumped on a couple with Millie's because Viper couldn't go, right? So I was holding out Viper. And then Token and I had crossed paths mad times. But one of my big homies, he's like Token's uncle.
Okay.
Right? He's just a dude that's been around for grip. And he's like, yo, D, Token's looking for XYZ. He's like, you should try to do this. Every time we try to talk, I was somewhere else. He's like, yo, D, can you come meet with him? I'm like, nah, I'm in Florida. Yo, D, Nah, I'm in New York. Like, it's something always happened. Long story, less long. It was
Long
just the
story,
right
less
people.
long.
Yeah, long story, less long. It was the right people together. I had just got back to the States. So it was like all the right pieces finally connected us together. And like, I'm very big on like, when I have an opportunity, I explore all full ways. So like, I went into the meeting with all his lyrics already written down. So I'm like, yo, what's his biggest songs out? I had all the lyrics already written down. He's like, yo, let's practice. I'm like, word. I came in, we practiced, and I have all the lyrics in front of me. He's like, oh, all right, word. And then we just clicked, bro. It's been love. I don't even know, son. It's dope how you meet random people, but your energy is just right.
I want to point out before we move forward what you did, how you prepped to meet this dude for the first
Yeah,
time. I don't want you to
facts.
brush over what you did there at all, in the sense of you already did your homework on him, on his music, you know what I'm saying,
Facts.
and had it ready to go just in case he was going to say, "Oh, let's vibe real quick." You know what I'm saying? So like,
Facts.
what was your thought process to even go through that? To be like, nah, let me do that. Why did you decide? Let me just do that before I go meet him.
It's an interview, bro. I do that for anybody. Like,
Okay.
even like, if one of y'all asked me to do something, like what I asked you, I was like, yo, I want to do a Boston artist set.
Yeah.
What I asked you for, I was like, yo, son, send me your playlist,
Yeah.
because y'all cats like y'all are involved with that hardcore. So it's like, who best to get the information from? Y'all.
True.
So I want to
True.
do my information. I want to listen to the music. I want to see what's up. Then I'm be like, all right, these are the songs that resonate with me. I'm gonna download these. I'm gonna put these into my Serato, and I'm gonna give these chances. Stuff like that, bro.
That's
So
crazy, bro.
for me, it's like, I feel like anything that you involve yourself with, you gotta know the backstory. Like, before I went to jamming, I had to know what was going on. Before I went on the road with Millies, I had to know what was going on. Like, I do my research. That's all it is, bro.
And that's commendable, because I've heard a lot of guys don't do that as DJs. They just kind of just go there not thinking, oh, I'm just going to see what's going on. I just want to talk to me real quick. Not realizing that is the interview.
Bro, it's
Right
business.
there.
Bro,
Yeah.
everything is business. I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna talk my shit, but at
But
the end of the day,
you're gonna show and prove also.
oh yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
telling me this, I asked you all the questions before we jumped on. Like, you sent me
Yeah.
the questions, but I'm like, yo, bro, how we doing this? How do I have to prepare? Is this more of a, I like to know what the fuck I'm getting myself into. So now when I
1,000.
present myself,
And that's why I send the questions to people. You know,
yeah,
so y'all know, y'all. But this is how I operate. It's not. I don't want to blindside. So it's like, once people have an idea of what the conversation might be like, they can prep themselves a little bit
yeah,
without
yeah,
really
yeah.
prepping themselves. They get outlines. It ain't nothing crazy.
But it's
You know what
more
I'm saying?
comfortable. But it's like, I noticed that
Yeah.
I'm a free talking person anyway, right? So I say, for me, it's like I'm talking my truth. I did realize though, like, I've done an interview a long time ago, and like one of my sisters was like, "Yo, why you telling people that?" And I'm like, "Damn, I got to be mindful, because my truth isn't just my truth all the time. My truth involves other people.
Yeah.
So it's like, I gotta be mindful of what
Exactly.
truths I'm putting out there, because I don't know if these people are ready to deal with the consequences of my truth."
Yo. Exactly.
So I'm
Yeah.
just more like,
Yeah. You start to pick and choose.
not even I pick and choose. I just don't go into full details enough anymore. Before I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, what you gonna do? But like now it's more like,
Exactly. You gonna take what I give you, nigga.
yeah, facts. But now it's like, damn, dude,
What the fuck?
you working on a
I feel you on
brand.
that.
You gotta be smart about your brand. You gotta be smart about branding. You got da. So it's like, on my page,
Yeah.
I'm very mindful of like, I want to put up like OD party pictures and shit like that. But then people doing shit that I don't necessarily agree with. You feel me? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
do I enjoy looking at a woman twerk? Of course.
Of course.
Do I need that all over my page to prove that I'm a good DJ?
Nah.
No.
Nah, not at all. It even
You feel
takes
me?
away the essence of who you are a little bit. Because
And that's
if it
my
doesn't
thing.
match up, with the rest of the page, it's like, what the fuck is this doing here? You
But
know?
you understand, that's my big thing, bro. It's like, and then it's like, even with my page now, like, I took down all the pictures of me and celebrities, right? Because it's like, why? Like, anyone can take a picture with a celebrity.
Anyone. You're right. You're right.
You understand? So does that make me
I see
special?
what you've been doing. You know, taking your pics with, you know, like in the Jamaica and all of that. She's like, yeah, we out here chilling, chilling.
But you understand?
Yeah, I be loving that shit. I'm like, my man's is on the move.
It's different. I'm different. It's different. Like, yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy,
moving,
bro.
but it's like it's how you do it. That's all. I'm big on that
Yeah,
now.
man. Nah, that's what we have to do now, especially with this Rona bullshit. Niggas definitely have to focus on how they move. You never know.
Bro.
You've now joined the podcast world.
Yes, sir, I
welcome,
have.
you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the ship. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
You've been talking about it. You were talking about it for a while. You try to throw it on to us, and you know we dubbed you on that.
Oh.
We dubbed you on that. Like this nigga wild.
Yeah, look niggas, cuz. Nah, bro.
He want to put more pressure on niggas. He's wilding, you know. But you fell through. You followed through and decided to do it on your own. So,
Yeah.
how did you come up with the name, the Abroad DJ podcast, and what was the thought process going into it for you?
Honestly, bro, like I feel like I'm in an adult blessed position, right? And I feel like when it comes to DJing, everyone's so used.
Time out. Nah, keep talking. My bad. Keep talking.
Oh.
My bad.
So I'm in a dope position, and I feel like I'm very big on like putting my blessings out there so somebody else can catch a lesson from it or learn something from it and keep moving from it. You feel me? So it's like, all right, I've been traveling. I was like, I've been DJing. What have I been doing? I've been abroad. I've been overseas. So I was like, all right, the abroad DJ. And I was like, that's kind of dope. Looked it up, didn't see it nowhere else. So I was like, the abroad DJ. And what does that encompass, right? Is that the word? Encompass? Yeah, I think that is. Encompass, right? So that's any DJ that's traveling for work and they're doing it consistently. So it could be tour DJs, it could be cruise ship DJs, it could be people that jump in for festivals. You feel me? So when I say the abroad DJ, it's just DJs that's traveling and doing it for a living.
Okay.
But my biggest thing was trying to figure out how do I use all of my connections that I've amassed over the years and use it in a way that we're hearing a different perspective. So what we were talking about earlier is that if you interview an artist that's been interviewed by 70 people, at what point does the interview change? At what point are you learning something new outside of a new project dropping?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, yo, who's around these artists all the fucking time?
Who got
They're
the stories?
living.
Yeah.
They got the stories. They live in the lifestyle to some extent. And they're doing it on their own because you're still a separate entity from the big homie. Because it's like, if your artist falls off,
you still got to keep moving.
You understand? So they still doing their thing. So I'm like, yo, I want to start interviewing the tour DJs. Because I was like, yo, the shit that I experienced on my level, I was like, yo, 50, Big Sean, I want to know what they DJs is going through. Right? Yeah. So I was like, and now I have experience. Like, I could talk to them and be like, yeah, I've been to Germany, I've been to France, I've been to this, I've been to Austria. I'm like,
you're more relatable to them now.
Exactly. We could now start shooting shit, and they can't be like, come on, man, you just been DJing in that one club all your life. Like,
that's all you got in your portfolio? That's it? Oh, all right. Okay.
You understand?
It's a different kind of style where you can go, yeah, I've traveled, my nigga.
It's a different, but now it's like, bro, if people know that the millionaire is going to be more comfortable talking with the millionaire because they're not worried about the person asking for a loan or asking for a handout because they know they got it already.
Exactly.
So your conversations change.
Well, 1,000.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like now I'm talking to these cats and I leveled up. So now I can look you in your eye and be like, yeah, bro, I did that too. Like I slept on the tour bus. I slept in the back of a van. I flew Emirates. Like,
that's
you
crazy,
understand?
Bro.
So I was like, and then
the experience that you get from traveling, especially on the move, because you're like, what, a tour is a couple of days in one spot, another spot, and you hit another spot.
Days, hours at times.
Hours, okay.
Hours.
Okay. So give me a quick, give us a quick like day in the life of a tour DJ from your perspective.
Bro, every day is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Wow.
Right? And I explained it like that, and I shout out to Viper because him and I talking was what we came up. He was like, yo, every day is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, it's always turn up. There is no relax. Like, we're on the bus. we're blasting music. We watching movies. We chilling. We eating crap. We stop somewhere because like we either gotta go shower or buy buy toiletries or buy something. And then from there we're going to the club, we're going to a gig, we're going to the hotel. After the gig, we might go to a bar. Then after the bar, we gotta wake up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m. Get back on the bus to drive to the next place. Or we do a show. We get there just in time to do the show. We do our stage check. We perform the show. We back on a plane right after.
Damn. Just in and out everywhere.
Bro, so I've been to so many places, but I didn't get to enjoy.
So everything's like a pit stop, pretty much.
Everything's a pit stop. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There's some places where we was there for 2-3 nights or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But still, everything's just like a pit stop. And even then, you're not always prepared for where you at. Like, where was I? I think I was in Poland. Yeah, I was in Poland, bro. And our bags got, I think it was Poland. Our bags got lost. So we didn't have clothes. Switzerland. We're in Switzerland. And our bags never made it. So now, old boy in shorts, I'm in sweats. And we like, yo.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You
right?
gotta move.
So tour manager wants to sleep. Tope goes to the gym because he's trying to get brolic or whatever. Maintain the brolic. So I'm like, damn, I gotta figure this out. So I figured out how to get to no one's speaking English at all. We like in a small town. Figured out how to get to the mall. I find some clothes to buy. On the way back, I asked this lady at the money exchange, because I'm like, if you're doing money exchange, you got to speak some kind of English. So I asked her to call me a cab, bro. She called me the cab. I go outside. I'm like, yo, I'm the one that asked for the cab. He's like, nah, you can't get in my car. I'm like,
for real?
Bro, like, I'm trying to be like, yo, she called the cab for me. It's me. He was like, you can't get in my car. I'm like, for real, bro?
What? So
I'm like, all right, fuck this. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to be the angry black guy in a country where I don't speak English. Then I'm going to get beat up. Like, no, I'm good.
1,000. Yeah,
so I was like, word.
Stomped out over there.
Bro. So then my internet ain't no crazy internet. So I find a little piece of internet, bro. I look at my Google Maps. I take a screenshot. I'm like, I guess I'm walking home to my hotel. Yo, it took me like 30, 45 minutes to walk home, bro. It's starting to get dark in a city I don't know, country I don't know.
Damn.
It's like, I'm the blackest person walking around. Kids is looking at me and pointing. Like, bro, I stood out, bro. Like, yo, I don't know if you know what the Twilight Zone is, but it felt like the Twilight Zone. Bro, it started raining. I'm power walking. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not getting caught out here in the dark. So I'm freezing, bro.
I gotta get to my telly now, son.
Yo, I get home just before it gets dark, bro. I go upstairs. I tell the tour manager, he's like, damn, D, my bad. I should have went with you. I was like, yes, your ass should have.
Yeah, nigga, the fuck? Left me out here. Crazy, man.
Nah, but he's like, nah, dude. He's like, nah, I'll never do that shit again. But you get that relationship where everybody family. But it's like, he's like, I just need to take a nap. I'm like, nah, bro, I need to get this shit now. Like, I want to get it over with. I ain't gonna stop the man from sleeping. So I was like, all right, I'm a grown ass man. I'll figure this out. I'm not doing that again.
Nah.
Nah.
Never do that again, bro.
You traveling too.
Never, bro. Even when I'm back home, I ain't going nowhere without my dad.
Bro, traveling in twos. Fuck that. I'm good.
Fuck that, my nigga. Hell no. Yeah, always, bro. So what are you trying to take? What do you want people to take away from your podcast? Like, what is the? Go ahead.
With the podcast is dope. So a lot of people ask me, like, how do they get their songs played on radio? A lot of DJs are like, yo, how did you start DJing? What are the things that you learned? Who did you work with? What are some steps to get there? So, like, for any beginner DJ, any artist that wants to get put on, all these DJs are giving them tips. They're also giving tips on what are these artists doing? What have these artists been doing to get to their celebrity? which is dope. A lot of people like the next interview that's coming up is DJ Deadeye, right? Depending on when this drops. But he talks about working with Red Meth, Bushwick Bill, who passed away. He talks about working with Prodigy, Term. Like, that man dropped so many gems. And it's like from the first episode to now we're going to be at third. The amount of gems that are inputted in these is great for any artist, any DJ, and people that just love music. Like, people are telling me about stories about, like, I Joyner Lucas's DJ, E Double. He's telling me about how he was playing basketball with Tory Lanez and how Tory Lanez sucks. And just like, yo, bro, I'm telling you, like, the interviews get dope. Then we talk about.
That's good though.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm talking to Chubby Chub, who's 50 Cent DJ.
Yeah.
Chub is dropping gems. I talked to Ron G. Ron G DJ for and did mixes for Biggie, Tupac, Mary, Fat Joe. Like, bro, I'm sitting down with cats that like they ring bells in this game. You understand? So it's like, if you care about the culture and you interested in that, this is the perfect podcast for you. And it's different.
These are the people. These are the people. These are the people you
different, bro.
Hear from.
You understand? Because these are the people that are making a living out of it.
Like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, look, once I see you come out with it in the way you've been promoting it, you know, you got the visuals down and all that. Oh, my man's really in his pocket right now. Like, I see
fine,
you, boy.
Bro. But it's like, you got to keep in mind, like, I looked at y'all and I respect the fuck out of y'all. Y'all the brothers for real. Like, and I don't say that about people often. You feel me?
Nah, I appreciate
it's
you,
like,
man.
I learned so much from being around y'all. Just on, like, from the first time we met, it was pure jokes. And that shit felt normal. Then it started becoming consistent. And I'm like, yo, look what these dudes is doing. And then we was giving information back and forth.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was like, I love when people can exchange.
My bad. The video keeps coming in choppy and shit, so I'm like trying to see what's going on.
Nah. I love when people are giving exchanges of information. It's just not one-sided. You know what I mean? I love that relationship.
And I think that's to us is what we call like friends in real life, also friends in the game that we're in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ask us a question, we have no problem giving it to you because what's it doing for me right now? You know what I'm saying? I already have to do it. You know, and the same thing. We ask you anything, you've always been forthcoming. Also, without like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's one of the things it's not missing, but people pick and choose who they want. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't give a fuck. If you ask me a question,
me either.
I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank you for today, man. You're my first virtual conversation. Virtual conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's been really it's been an experience. This was dope.
Yo. This is dope though.
You like the switching and shit, right?
This is dope, bro. I see you struggling a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, first time, we trying to figure this shit out, man. For real, man. This was fun. Before we round up, right? What's an advice you would give somebody that's coming into any new city on how to move and how to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish?
Shut up. My biggest thing is I feel like everybody comes in believing that they know everything. You don't know everything. You feel me? Come in, be quiet, learn, be a fly on the wall. And once you finally got a little lay of the land, continue to be quiet. Move accordingly. Surround yourself with the right energizing people. And then from there, just do you quietly. Like, I'm very big on that, bro. Blow quietly. Like, people don't know all the places I've been to. They don't know all the shit that I do. Don't. And I love that. But then you'll see me and you'll be like, yo, what the hell? He's in Mexico on a regular. He's here. He's doing this. Move quietly, bro. I love quiet. I love when people move quiet.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think that's one of the things that I really fuck with you heavy for. You're not a loud dude. You're not trying to like be noticed, but you're also being noticed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, he don't talk a lot, but you see him in places where not everybody else is at. You know what I'm saying? And it makes people scratch their head like, hold on. This nigga supposedly the most popping dude, but this dude was in every other country, every other day. Like, you know, every other week I'm seeing this dude somewhere else, and I'm like, yeah, that's how you should be moving. You know?
You feel me?
So thank you very much. Dcaso, D, Daryl, all of the above. All of the above. You know what I'm saying? Leave everybody your socials where they can find you, and let them know definitely when you drop your, what days you drop your abroad DJ podcast.
So the abroad DJ, that's everywhere. So that's Gmail, that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. It's everywhere. That drops it drops bi-weekly on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. The next episode will be April 15th. So April 15th is when the next episode does drop. Again, bi-weekly. Mine is at DJ Dcaso, DJDcaso. Again, that's everywhere. www.djdcaso.com. Everything's the exact same on all platforms. So the Abroad DJ or DJ Dcaso.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This is my guy Daryl right here. You know what I'm saying? He's all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
I was gonna say Dcaso, but I was what it was smooth. But I was like, you know what? It's Daryl from now on. You know what I'm saying? It's Daryl from now on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for tuning in and seeing what enjoying the conversation. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Reach out to Dcaso. See, I'm gonna go back and forth, fam. Whichever.
It don't matter to me, bro. You can do that. You know. You know what's up.
But definitely hit up Dcaso for your events and shit like that. He's nice with it. If you haven't caught him on IG Live yet, you do Sundays, right?
Right now, but this week I'm gonna do Saturday at 10, just so I could do like a more like turn up set. Yeah, I've been doing mad like everywhere, but this I'm gonna do like a club.
Okay, yeah, we need that. I got my
just a quick one. You feel me?
I need that. Yeah.
I know.
That's what's up. So y'all tune into my man this Saturday, because I'm gonna let this fly ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this fly.
Okay, boys. So Saturday at 10. Saturday at 10.
Dcaso, we out.
All right, boy.